Thokozani camakwini indawo get us some because my lips are a bit dry. Thokozani camakwini indawo. My name is Dina, also known as Umkhulungwenyama Tubanzaba. Today I'm going to be talking about self-initiates, why it's not real. I'm also going to be referring to Jesus and what I believe he is and how he did things regarding self-initiation. So talking about Jesus regarding sense ya ho twasa and sense of being taught. Yes. Okay. Let me start by saying people say a self-initiate is somebody who is being taught by ancestors themselves. So ancestors teach you certain things via dreams, according to them. Ancestors teach you certain things via ditoro. I don't know. Yeah, they are taught via dreams. Some apparently have visions. Apparently, some have visions. Some, yeah, self-initiate is this thing. You're good. Even though they say it's initiation, they are not initiating themselves. They're being initiated by badimo, and then they call themselves dingaka. When highly dingaka, it means now they are healers, right? The others would be calling themselves sangomas. So if they are sangomas, it means now they are healers. Some also go as far as saying so now let me start by explaining. Number one, toro is a dream, right? It's a communication from Lesateng Labadim. When they are ditoro ditshwari, they are symbolic dreams, they are prophetic dreams, there are those dreams that are just straightforward. It's still communication from the other side. And sometimes communication, it differs depending on how do I put it? Depending on how spiritually advanced you are, or how network ya hao le moya e connecta hakaka. So yeah, and if it's about right, they communicate straight up, Some communicate straight up as about because they are enough with repeating themselves, and you keep on saying, yeah, you do not understand what they say. So now, I'm also going to be talking about Jesus, because I get we all believe in Jesus, the Son of God, as we would say. I'm doing this. I know there are people who do not believe in the Bible, but hey, I'm referring to it because I believe in it. That's a story for another day if we will ever get there. So, self-initiates say they are taught, self-taught. And so last week I made a status, guys, on Facebook about if only a self-initiate o twasitse go ditorong ho tsho hore o ngaka go ditorong, right? It's in your dreams, you're dreaming about it, you healer there. That's where it ends. If you haven't done it practically, if we haven't seen you do it, not just us, even if even if when you self-initiate, you initiated yourself, there was no family member, there was nothing, no one. Then her hotspot le go ditorong tsa rona gore re tlo go tla attend ntoso ya go torong, so that re gone go ropa kele. Because according to me, this is my opinion. Before I continue with my video, this is my opinion. Self-initiates are cowards. I was insulted last week by saying this. They're cowards because yes, they mistreat people. They do a lot of things, right? Now, because babalela dintho tseo, they lie ka lebitso la badimo ba bona and say badimo ba ka ba itse ba tla ithwasisetsa nna ba tla iketsetsa 1 2 3 4 5. I went as far as making an example ka hore go dikerekeng tsa apostola batho ba hona le batho ba hlahlobang be leng hore memoya ya bona e ya hola, and as they being groomed ka tlase ho kereke, right? Batho bana ba qetetse ba hlahloba, and because they were born with the gift, you know, everybody has a gift, not everybody per se specifically, but everybody una le neo ya hae ka tsela e itseng. So le bona they trained ka tsela e itseng. So now, number one, self-initiation. Okay, not initiation, akere ntwaso. Ntwaso means change, changing into a certain somebody. So how we twasa, you are going there to be trained in order for you to become a certain somebody. Ka tsatsi le itseng wa utlwisisa, o be ngaka e itseng e leng hore e tlotla e thusa batho ka tsela e itseng. So when you go there, you are going to be taught things. Your ancestors go ditorong tsa ba tlo jwetsa dintho tse ba di batlang, and your gobela, it's your gobela's duty to explain everything the way e leng ka teng hore na this is what it is, this is what it is, this is how this is done. You understand? Your gobela has to teach you certain things. Badimo ba tlo bontsha senyepa, gobela tshwantsa o rutwetsa senyepa. Badimo ba tlo bontsha you, I'm going to say drinking blood because already people are talking about it. Guys, it's not sepira sabangaka, but that drinking blood, and because when there's a verse called Bible in do not drink blood, they run away from it and say because they think they're going against Jesus. When they think they're going against Lentswela Modimo when they do that. You understand? So they come and say they're taught by the higher power. At the end of the day, how about being taught by the higher power? They ask Baba Twasitseng Ditor. You can't ask us Ditor, number one. O twasitswa ke badimo, rona re twasitswa ke re batho. Oh, they say, guys, they said ke na le mona nna. They said nna ke na le mona because I said ba twasitswa ha o twasitswe go ditorong o tshorong ka go ditorong. So they said nna ke na le mona because, yeah, how do I put it? Ke na le mona nna because ke twasitswe ke motho a ke twasitswa ke higher power. I've came across people who came to me asking for the explanations that guys, you cannot be coming to me and asking me you are taught by ancestors themselves. When I kana unka information from Department of Education straight, why are you coming to me, a teacher who is hired by the Department of Education? How unkile information equals straight? Not because you're being taught by the higher power themselves. So you really can't be asking me into dating. You can't be asking me Kamiriana eating. Okay, let me get to my Jesus story because I've been why. Even Jesus himself was taught by John the Baptist. When Jesus, at the age of 12, he went at Ailo Dula Tempeli. Hore Ailo ituta dintho tse itseng, right? And Hans Alimo, I tutored into the Jesus. He asked questions. He learned, you know, on top of the fact that he was learning. Jesus suffered a lot. Suffering ya haikiona ileng ya moruta abe obedient. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. Now, Jesus aya ko altare. I lo dula teng, una ilo twasa, because una ilo rutiwa dintho tse itseng. Una ilo twasa, because ntho tse ithutile tsona mole, it's not everybody who knows them. So Jesus went to the ayilo dula tempele hore ayilo ithuta. So una ilo twasa. John the Baptist was the gobela who was teaching. Jesus dintho tse ileng hore o tlameile a ithute tsona. Jesus suffered. How you call it? It's not smooth. It's not all sails. It's not a walk in a park. It's not a walk in a park. So, if Hansalimo is suffering, this is when now you also as a spiritual person, you're suffering because of the interpreting, so that you can learn how to be obedient. People would say Jesus is the Son of God. Jesus is a God. So he cannot be taught. He was born with the gift. Guys, we are born with the gift. When you are born, at a very young age, the family they can see there are signs this person is spiritually gifted. This and this and this is happening to this person. Right. So ha batho ba ba hlahelwa ba ba khona re bobane le Jesus a kere ba mone at the young age una le neo itseng le itseng le itseng. So le batswadi ba rona, some can be ignorant because they don't believe in it, but they know who you is gifted, because when you are different it shows. You might not know, you might not believe, you might be from a family of not believers, but if you're gifted, either way, it doesn't matter which family you are from, it's gonna show. So Jesus in a way uthwasela about teacher e leng gore e ne le ena, because Jesus was a teacher. So uthwasitse, and the Bible verses that prove that Jesus doesn't believe in the fact that you can just learn what's also tseba dintho. He believes in learning. He believes that a person needs to learn and understand. You need to ask. I get it, you guys believe in Jesus. So Jesus went through it, but you guys are running away from it because you guys are better than Jesus. I get it, that's why you guys are self-initiates. When Jesus himself, the Son of God, believes in this, or you need to be taught in order for you to understand. He came back as a human. I get it? He was born. Because remembering ho khutla ha modimo lefatsheng. No, let me correct myself. Ho khutla ha Jesu lefatsheng. Number 1. Ho khutla ha Jesu lefatsheng. Re kere ha modimo a tlisa Jesu lefatsheng. O ne a tlisa Jesu hore re tlo bona ka yena, because people believed that, but they really didn't believe. So God decided to do a practical by bringing his only son on earth. But the natural way, everybody else comes, because if he is born naturally, he's going to do things naturally. He's going to suffer naturally. He's going to die naturally. Because in order for us to believe, so God went through things. Jesus went through things. He went as Atela family habo left his mother and father at Amaya. I lo dula plekeng itseng, which is Hakobela. Hore at Amaya I lo ithuta dintho tse itseng. Jesus. So when you say you are a self-initiate taught by your ancestors, in which our ancestors, they communicated with us. Once you saw Twasite, you understand things. So we'd be saying, because now you understand already. That is not a lesson. They were telling you this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but because they're the ones who came with it, well, that is a lesson. Because there's a lesson in everything. Running away from Neti is not going to make you better than Jesus. You guys are just running away from Neti. And I honestly last week, but it's fine, because I'm meant to teach. It's up to you whether you take my lessons or not. It's up to you whether you understand me or not. It's your choice. Understand? It's your choice. Listen. If you want to hear what I'm saying, you'll hear. But if you become angry and become defensive, you need to be cured. Because why daula how memele molao. I get it, the Bible was bought to read root. Listen or receive the verse when it just suits us. I'm not using any verses now. I'm just doing teachings God Jesus, because if I had to go to the Bible verses, it would bring up a lot. It's about teaching from the Old Testament and the New Testament. It's proof. Leba Rudy guys, they go to school to be taught these things. So really, you guys are better than Jesus, right? Self-initiate. Find yourselves, man. Do the right thing. Not for you. Do the right thing for the next upcoming generations, because if in I went as far as communicating with somebody who was a self-initiate, who actually said, the self-initiate said, I was warned by he started by saying, I was taught by my ancestors. My ancestors told me not to even go there. And I told him, your ancestors told you not to go more because you are not meant to be a litwasana. You are not meant to twasa. And because Baratao Pigisana, they said, you are, what did he say? He said, I was almost accurate. I was accurate because if you meant to be a healer, you will be a healer. Ask batho be leng hore e ne e le ba ne ba kena di watchtower e leng hore e ke ngaka today, because that person was meant to be a healer regardless of the fact hore o hotletse ka tlasa kereke e itseng kapa ka tlasa religion e itseng. I'm not insulting batho ba modimo, batho ba modimo when it comes to kereke tse itseng. I'm just showing hore it doesn't matter how much of a Christian you are, or if you are born go family e leng hore your great grandmother was a Christian, and your great grandmother is going to say there was no one who's a healer ko family ya rona. If you're meant to be a healer, you will be a healer. Your ancestors will show you. When your ancestors say don't go there, it's because you're not supposed to go there. You are going against what they are saying, and then calling yourself a self-initiate. Guys, how are you saying? Please, hi Belly said.